And we are live. Hello, greetings and salutations, my fellow Eldians. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Welcome to the Flight in the World podcast with Eddie for short. It's your boy, Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atedanya Wuna Waroha one of Abugu. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddie for short. It's a pleasure to have you on the other side of the listening wave. Thank you all for joining me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram. Thank you all. Please, we are waiting all your questions as usual. Please don't be shy. Remember to send them in. If you have any questions or answers that you would like to address on the show, I'll be glad to have it. And hopefully my guests will join me soon. Sometimes they have networking issues. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they are here early. Sometimes they are not. And it happens like that. Anyways, let's get this show started. Shall we get some lights going up in here? Please and thank you. Yes. Yes, and yes. All right. We are lit, as they say. Get some purple light going up in here, shall we? There we go. Now we're nicely tuned to the program, right? Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I would like to welcome each and every one of you again. This is a show that we like to make a little better every episode. And this episode is no different. Of course, let me see if I can bring this over here. Oh, that's even better. You guys can hear me almost immaculately, correct? But I don't want that to obstruct the goal of the day. I'll keep it up to the side like this so you guys can hear me over there and you can hear me over here. As you can see, we always have two cameras just to ensure that we have good quality audio from both sides and good quality angles on both sides, right? If you guys like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You see, but we make this happen every week and we make it a little bit better every week, right? Thank you all for watching. We make it. All right, now, without further ado, I will introduce the topic of today. We are going to be talking about temperature. Okay, temperature. What do you know about temperature? Also, we'll be doing some arts and crafts. We'll be doing some cleaning up of the room, and we might do a podcast if anybody hops around. So, the topic of the day is temperature. I'm going to put that in the chat so that everybody can see. Let me say hello in the chat. Greetings and salutations. All right, you guys should get that in the chat right down below me. You should see like a greetings and salutations. So if you guys get any questions, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, I'll be glad to answer those questions for you, of course. And if you guys want to hop in on this podcast with me, I'll be glad to have you there as well. Okay, let me see, is there anybody else on this podcast that can join me? Turn off commenting now. They can comment. Please comment away, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking through my feed, making sure that everything is working as it should be. Let's see, why am I not getting it on this side? Okay, so it shows that we are live. It should be. So it shows that we are live. I'll see over here if everything is working accurately. I'll place this guy down here. So hopefully I can get any comments that you guys want. Share this live with others so they can. Right, I'm gonna share this with other people so that they can join in on this live. Welcome, one and all. Hopefully I get you guys to join with me. All right, I'm gonna talk about temperature today. All right, so please, ladies and gentlemen, don't be a stranger. Hit that. If you see the thing pop up on your screen, make sure you click on it. Hop in, let's talk. Let's have a few conversations. Let's talk about something that's cool, something that interests you, something that you think will interest me. I'll be glad to have you on board. All right. All right, let's see. I'm popping everybody up. I'm just putting the first 15 people I see, and I'm gonna hit send. Okay, send separately. All right, so I've sent that link to everyone that is around. Let me see. Welcome, Sassoon. Welcome. If you want to join this show, please, you're welcome to join. I'll be glad to have you. Okay, this will be great. Let me see. I don't know if you'll be able to join from that side, but perhaps maybe. I do this. I don't know if you want to see, if you want to join on the YouTube live, let me post the link in here. Actually, you know what? Let me post the link in the. I'm gonna post that in Instagram. Welcome, Sasha. Yex Pravis, short terms the boy. Yes, this is the link to the StreamYard. If you want to come on the live with me, I'll be very honored if you come on live with me. So please don't hesitate to do that. Thank you very much, everyone that is joining us. So we're talking about temperature today. What do we know about temperature? Have you heard about the word temperature? What does it mean to you? What does it sound like to you? What can you define as temperature? What is hot? What is cold? What is warm? What is lukewarm? What is mildly hot? What is mildly cold? What is inferno? What is, and we go up the spectrum and reach, gamma rays level and all the heat of the universe, and even up to heat death of the universe. Okay, we're going to go through all that spectrum. Hopefully, it's going to be a few episodes, so buckle up, stay tuned, and we'll make sure we get you guys up and late. Okay, let me go ahead and post the people that are here. If you guys want to join me, please copy that link and post in your web browser, and it should bring you to this page. And if you want to join me live, I'll be glad to have it. If you guys want to watch me on YouTube, you can see that we are live on YouTube as well. So I'll be glad to have you guys up here if you would love to join me. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can request to be on this live. I can't at the moment, which is strange, but that's fine because it's not the kind of live that you can join actually, apparently. But it's fine. It's fine. We work with what we have, right? All right, let me share my screen now with you guys, and so you guys can see what I'm doing. I've been working on this. This has been a long time work coming. It's not beans. It's not easy. I've been working on this for like months. Okay, so I'm going to post the stream key from this is my Twitch page, and you see the stream. So this is the stream key. If you guys want to join in on this stream, please just copy this link, post it in your web browser, or go in the comment section on the YouTube page. Just tap on it to bring you directly here, and we can join on this thing live together, and we can talk about the word temperature. Okay. All right. So let's continue. I'm going to present my screen as I said. Let's do that. Present, share screen, entire screen. Oh, I have two screens actually. Ooh, I did not know that. Okay. So I just want the first screen. I don't want the second screen. Yeah, just this one. All right. Go ahead and share. Okay. So this is my little tiny screen here. I think I can blow that up a little bit better than that. How about this? Oh yes, much better. Okay, so you guys can see my screen. That's why there's that multiple effect on it. I'm gonna go out of that so you guys can see. So this is my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Eddie for short _ studios. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we can see that we are live here. These are the guys that have joined us. Thank you so much for joining us. Sasha. So this is my other page here, Eddie for short, Eddie for _ short. I'm going to copy these guys' names, and I'll recognize them here in the chat for being awesome people and coming up to say hi. So welcome, Sasha. Thank you. This is Sandra Sasha 11. Thank you so much for joining us. And we have Mr. Dejo. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Wow, thank you for being here. I'm very honored. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, so we're making moves. If we can have people like Sasha and Mr. Dejo coming on the show, we're winning. We're winning. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate that. All right, so without further ado, let's go on to what we were talking about, where going to talk about temperature, right? So I need a new page. Let's pull that one out. Let's talk about temperature. So let's define temperature first of all. Oh, I spelled temperature wrongly. Temperatura. Oops, what's going on? Temperature. All right. What is the definition of temperature? Temperature, according to Wikipedia, is temperature is a physical quantity that qualitatively expresses the attribute of hotness or coldness. Have you heard that before? Has any of you heard that before? Hold on, let me see if I can bring my little mini me inside here so I can see myself. Oh, there we are. Yay. Hi. Can you guys see me? You guys can see my little mini self, right? Let me try to put myself in the middle of the screen right there. Okay. That works right there, right? Thank you guys for always checking up on me, making sure that the audio is working. Can you guys hear me clearly? Just leave a like in the comment section somewhere, anywhere. Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. Just go there. We are live on it right now, and you guys can see it. All right. So let's continue. Temperature is a physical quantity that qualitatively expresses the attribute of hotness or coldness. Okay. Temperature is measured with a thermometer. It reflects the average kinetic energy of the vibrating and colliding atoms making up a substance. So, first of all, you have to understand what a substance is. Yes, this is a substance. This is a thing. Yes, it exists. I can touch it. I can feel it. I can taste it. I can, hear it if it hits on something. Right? It's a physical thing. Every physical thing is made up of atoms. You've heard of atoms before from the word atomos, which means one or singular or indivisible. Um, it's from the Greek word, I believe. That's where we got it from. Right? Where did we get the word atom from? Let's see. Atoms, yes, atoms are the basic particles of the chemical element. An atom consists of a nucleus of proton and generally neutrons surrounded by an electromagnetically bound swarm of electrons. So if this is the nucleus right here, all of this cloud-like entity around it here is the electron. So every single electron binds with another electron and bonds and makes this kind of molecule. And then their vibration is what we measure as temperature. So temperature is the movement of stuff inside stuff. It's not really, I guess, yes, because you can use it, it comes off as heat because that motion generates heat. Because every time you have friction and things rubbing together, they generate heat, correct? So in this situation, as we put our thermometer to check what's going on down and deep, we find out that, oh, we are actually measuring the motion of the temperature. That's why it is measured in Kelvin or Fahrenheit or Celsius. These are like the names of people that found it, I believe. All right, so let's go ahead. Thermometers are calibrated in various temperature scales that historically have relied on various reference points and thermometric substance for definition. That is a little complex, So a thermometer will be this, right? You can be your own very own thermometer. How can I explain that? I can say like this, yes. Say you put your hand on a hot stove, yes. You can tell this hot stove is hot. The fridge, you put your hand in the freezer. This freezer is cold. You can now gauge in between the hotness and the coldness, and somewhere in between will be where you are, right? Because you're not too hot, you're not too cold, correct? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now the problem now lies where if we cannot detect the fine changes, right? So that's why we employ technology, aka thermometer. Stick it on the tongue, under the axilla, in between the legs, where else can we go? Oh yeah, for babies up the rectum. So all those kind of things are good places to check your temperature from. And what the thermometer is checking for is the average kinetic motion, or how do they say it? It reflects the average kinetic energy of the vibrating and colliding electrons. So, atoms. So all these atoms are always colliding and hitting each other, and they create this jitter, if I could say. Like that's what you're seeing here, as if it's shaking, like it's jittering, right? That jitter is what we put our temperature thermometer on and measure. Okay, all right, perfect. So let's carry on. The most common scales are the Celsius scales, which they use in most places around the world, right? The Celsius scale is a degree Celsius is the unit of temperature on the Celsius thermometer scale. One of two temperature scales used in the international system of units. You've all heard of the SI unit. So this is one of the SI units is Celsius. The other being closely related to the Kelvin scale. So Kelvin scale does with the extreme cold and extreme hot, and why the SI unit of Celsius does with something that you and I experience with on the daily basis. Okay. What else did he say there? The degree Celsius can refer to a specific point on the Celsius temperature scale. So that is not information for right now. We're kind of focusing on temperature. We want to see really hot, really cold, right? Excuse me. Ooh, who's thinking about me? I sneezed for no reason. All right. So carrying on. As you can see, we're making good timing, and we're talking about temperature. For those just joining us, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. It makes my day to know that you guys are there, checking out. But let me make sure I'm not missing any comments from the peoples. Currently signed up. What am I signed up? Let's sign back in. All right, let's see how we are doing. Let's check on our YouTube page. Now you guys can follow me on the YouTube page, of course. It's Eddie for short, EDDY number 4 SHOT. Yes. Oh, we're at 196 subscribers. So thank you guys for making this a dream. We are 4 people away. Get it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Eddie for short. 4 people away from 200. So you guys can make it happen. Just send it to one of your friends and say, "Hey, just hit like on this and subscribe to this guy, so that we can make it 400." Sorry, 200 at the goal. 400 is the next goal. All right, so as you can see, we are live. You can see we are live. Why is it Wednesday? Why is it called Hump Day? So, guys, we want to explain why is it called Hump Day, and we want to learn about temperature first, and then we start learning about humping. Remember, we'll be talking about the colliding and the vibrating. We're getting somewhere with all those information. I want to first understand temperature, because there has to be temperature for there to be humping. And when there's humping, there's temperature, right? You get what I'm saying? We're getting there. We're getting there. But yes, why is Wednesday called Home Day? That's another question I wanted. That's what I titled this up, and we're going to do room cleaning and some artwork later on the day. So you guys, thank you so much for being there and joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That makes my day. All right. So I'm going to check back again a little later. Let me see my channel real quick. Let's see if we are live. Yep, everything is live. So this is how you guys are seeing me. Or maybe I should move this guy up here. That doesn't look bad in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of tabs open. I know it looks a little bit cluttered, but let me do something about that, shall we? So to look a little more professional, instead of looking like a junkyard of tabs just open. I've been doing a lot of research, as you've seen. I've been learning how to do things better, how to make things work. Let me see if this will work. I even learned how to add my phone to the screen. So now you guys can see what's on my phone on the screen. Hold on, I got you. Let me sign in, shall I? Sign in. So it's logging in, as you can see. Oh, it's not loading. Not showing over there. So we are in. Then I'm supposed to get a call by 5:30, but the call never came in. Right? Oops. Let's go out of this screen, sure. All right. I do want to show you guys what is going on the phone. Let's see if we can see the Instagram page. Okay, so we are on our Instagram page and it is not showing up, but we can see Instagram page. Okay, so we are on our Instagram page and it is not showing up. Okay, there we go. It is showing up and everything is good. All right. I like it. I like it so far. So far so good. Everything is working. Yep, everything is working great. So let's keep it as it is like that and let it continue to do its business and its work. Let me check in on the comment section, shall I? Yes, we shall. There we go. Instagram. Let's see. So thank you guys for joining those people that are still live with us. I really appreciate it. I just want to make sure that everybody is seeing me clearly. How is Facebook doing? Let's see. I don't know. Let's refresh this. It's moving things around upstairs. It's so strange. All right, let's see what's going on over here. I'm gonna try to refresh this Facebook page. All right. Oh, look at that. Thank you guys for joining this live with us. It is live. We are live everywhere. So if you guys want to leave a chat, don't forget to do that, okay? That will really make my day. Let me see how Glory is doing. Glory had called me earlier. I would love for her to be on this video call. So let me see if I can reach out to her while you are pasting stuff. Allow this time. Allow. All right. So while we wait for Glory to pick up, because she's supposed to be one of the guests on the show, where we're going to talk about temperature. Hopefully she picks up soon. But before that, let's go ahead and look around a little bit more. Let's see what everyone is doing. So Dejo, thank you so much for joining us. If you guys want to join, this is the StreamYard key. Please make sure you follow that StreamYard key. That kind of helps us know that we're doing something good. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. All right, let me see. I'm going to pull this guy right back over here. This one. Bring it over here. All right. So I think I'll have the Instagram. I like it. So far, I don't want it to be open like that because it's gonna be a mess. So Glory isn't picking up. I'm gonna stop the call now. Let's cut that off. Since she's not picking up, she's a little busy. Perhaps she'll call us back a little later. That's no problem. We are with her call. Glory, looking forward to picking up your call. Okay. So I want to see everyone. If you guys have any comments section, anything you guys want to let me know, please leave that in the comment section. I'll say, hey, brother B, thank you so much for joining, Alex. Really appreciate it. Let me copy your name and post it here in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys joining me. That actually makes me know that I'm doing something right. So thank you so much, brother V, for joining. Respect. If you guys want to join on this podcast, please do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to click on this right here at the bottom of the screen. You can see it right there. Yes? Let me go ahead and go off of this page so you guys can see what I'm talking about. At the bottom of the page right there where it says https:/StreamYard, go ahead and copy that and post it. Hey, thank you, sir, for saying wonderful job. Let me see. We got a comment from Mr. Dejo. Oh, no, not this, not from here. Let me go over here. Wonderful job. Oh, thank you so much, sir. I just saw that. All right, thank you kindly, sir. So I'm gonna copy his comments. So if you guys want to see the comments pop up on the show, go ahead and leave that in the comment, and I will definitely bring it on the show. If you have questions about what it is that we are talking about, what you want to know, if you missed something, I'll be glad to explain it again. Because that helps us to, grow and make. Thanks for watching this live video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yes, let's see. Awesome. Let's wave at the people that are in the show. Let's say hello to everybody. Oh, somebody from Georgetown is calling me. Bear with me, guys. Let me answer this real quick. Are you reach Eddie? $5:30, but he came in a little bit later. But sure, let's go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Here, real quick, want to kind of connect. Talk a little bit about the simulation and see if maybe you're interested in grabbing one of the free spots. Is that
all right? Yes. Please, awesome. I'll be glad to.
Perfect. Before we get started, did you get a chance to check out the pre-call guide I sent over?
I did. I had a chance to check it out.
Nice. Awesome. Any questions on that? Or?
Yes, I did have a couple of questions regarding the final part, but I guess we can get to it in stages, right?
Yeah, definitely. What part were you saying?
The financial part at the end. That's the last part I saw.
Getting straight to good stuff, huh?
You have to know. They say when money talks. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, cool, man. Well, if you got a few minutes, I won't take up too much of your time. Like I said, we'll ask you kind of a few questions, get a little understanding of your background, what interests you on the mission, and if we do decide we think it's a fit for a crew, we can always do maybe another call tomorrow when you got a little bit more time. Does that sound good?
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yes, let's go ahead and just get into it then.
Awesome,
what would you like to start with?
Yeah, tell me. I'm curious. What kind of interested you in booking a call to chat about the upcoming 3-day moon simulation?
All right, thank you for asking. Well, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atedanyawuna Waro Hawan of Apugu. I know my name is extremely long, but my friends call me Eddie for short. Yeah, but I've been an avid space enthusiast since I can remember. I have always wanted to, go to space or like learn about space or even just be an astronaut. That's been my dream. An engineer at first, or basically to fly a plane at first and then to be an astronaut as the end. So space travel has always been in my agenda, so to speak. So from when I first learned about the celestial bodies was when I saw a meteorite. Of course, where I see the moon, I see the sun every time. My dad he taught me how to navigate the earth with stars, basically. Like you can look at stars and like find your location on earth, and you can look at Mars. So we used to go camping. He used to teach us all these nice things. He still does, but right now he has a fractured leg, so he can't take me out camping as he used to. But so from my small age, I've always loved everything like space travel, technology, learning about new things, and I learned about the moon. And then I grew up, I couldn't follow the piloting experience because it it was just financial because it was expensive in Nigeria. So when I graduated from secondary school, I had passed the course to take the flight school. I had a scholarship to University of Zaria to attend aviation over there and to fly, like basically to learn how to fly a plane. But I couldn't do the tuition because it was too expensive for my family. So we settled for medicine. I settled for medicine. My dad was like, Eddie, would you like something a little bit less expensive? Because for the price of 1 year of being a pilot, my dad could send me through medical school for 6 years in Ukraine. So I opted to go to Ukraine. I went to Ukraine. I studied for 6 years. I became a specialist in internal medicine, became a medical doctor, and I graduated, came to the United States after completing my specialist degree, and earned some associate degree in engineering as well as a concurrent course while I was there. So I'm well versed in like tech. I know how to put things together. I know how to generate games out of nothing. I can be my own companion. I can be a great team member. I can encourage. I can consult. I know the know-hows of the in and outs of the human body, and I would like to learn how space travel can help us learn more about ourselves. Because I know in my years of being okay, now that I'm a medical doctor for at least, was when I graduated 2022. Sorry, 2015 is when I graduated, but I became like a full-fledged working in the hospital over here in America 2022. Over here, I would say I've learned a few things in the medical field, but that's really not my passion. So I would like to go back to my passion. And that's when I was like, going around, looking online, seeing what kind of is in the NASA field, what kind of jobs are available that can bring me closer to my true passion. Yes, I love helping people and love helping human beings get better, but that doesn't bring me the complete joy I would like to have. So in this case, I would like to have an experience in how astronauts train, and that's when I was looking through space.com, and I was looking at NASA space flight, and this ad popped up on Instagram for a space colony code like experiment, and I was like, oh, that would be fun. Yeah, for 3 days you learn about space, that you be hands-on on what it means to be an astronaut, train with astronauts. Oh wow, this is like right up my alley. So I applied and I said, let me get you on the call, and I'm glad to be on the call with you, Sergio and Jonathan, if I could. And this is a shot of me. I guess I could definitely go into more details if you want, but yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's very cool, man. And where are you at currently right now?
Currently, I am in Laurel, Maryland, in the United States.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. And are you currently working in the space sector, or are you just looking to break into it, or what are you doing for work
Looking
right
to
now?
break into the space sector at the moment. I'm currently working in the medical field and just finished my contract, so I'm kind of looking for a new gig. And I'm like, this is probably perfect time. So I enrolled in an IT class. It's virtual, it's online. So I'm learning how to learn about very well about computer, cybersecurity, things like that. And then I think that will actually push me towards this and give me a greater advantage over my peers.
Perfect. Okay, so you're kind of looking, as far as what you're looking to get out of a 3-day food simulation, you're looking for a certification and experience that's going to get your hands on with an astronaut and really help you make that transition into the space industry. Is
Yes,
that right?
sir. That's correct.
Awesome. Okay. And have you ever done like a moon simulation or an analog
I have done it.
before?
I've done an aircraft simulation when I was applying for University of Zaria for flight school. So I mean, I've not done like space simulation, but I've gone as close to when they say like disaster relief or a lapping of when there's a crash, like a live action role playing of a crash. I've been in that situation and setting. Of course, not as professional, but definitely recorded and definitely documented.
Okay, very cool. So this will be the first of like space kind of simulations that you'll be doing then?
Come again?
This would be the first like space simulation kind of thing you've done then?
Correct. This would be my first. Yes, correct.
Have you ever met an astronaut before or worked with one before?
Like I've not met in person, but definitely on TV. I've seen some. I mean, have been to concerts where an astronaut attended, but not in person or hands on. No.
Okay, so you never like sat down and got training from.
No.
And it's just to be a first time interacting with an astronaut like that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's cool, or
that is amazing. Yes, definitely. To walk beside an astronaut, please. I would love to. I don't know if it's the right time to use, but probe their mind and like ask them question on what it feels like. Basically, it's more about the sensation on the human body and how it changes what you are used to. That I'm interested. Like, let me know those things, and maybe I can put into more context and explain it better to other people.
Oh yeah. So yeah, part of this experience is there's a moon simulation. There's a lot of extra stuff that you do. Like for example, that first evening, we have really stargazing, like barbecue and s'mores with your astronaut, and you know you're asking questions all 3 days and making their brain. And the goal is really to get you into the mind of an astronaut, how they think and how they deal with certain situations, especially life and death situations in space, because that's it's hard. And it is life or death.
You did
right. So again, you won't be in any actual like harm's way or any actual real life or death situations for the moon mission. But as far as like getting you experience, I want to be upfront with you. This isn't like a space camp experience. Show up and take a picture with an astronaut kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a serious 3-day professional development experience. You get a certification at the end. You graduate. You become an alumni. And the goal is to plug you into a network that you can rely on to help you if you are trying to become a commercial astronaut or break into the space industry. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, definitely.
Yeah, is that something you're looking for right now? Or?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like you're already kind of investing in your education and stuff. You're doing some classes and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. And again, as far as going through a real moon simulation, getting experience with an NASA astronaut, there are a couple requirements that I just kind of go through, make sure we're good to go real quick. As far as the actual 3 days, if you are selected for a crew, we do ask that you commit and you are there for all 3 days. Being able to take off work and travel, be able to come to Texas for 3 days, but the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Would you foresee any issues with that? Or?
No, not at all.
Okay, perfect. Now, as far as the physical requirements for the mission, so there's not this isn't one of their Space Force contracts where you're going to be running a bunch of miles up hills or anything like crazy like that. There's a little bit of physical activity, like putting on a spacesuit, for example.
Of course.
Are you able to lift like 10 or 15 pounds, or would there be any physical limitations?
No physical limitations, no.
Okay. Have you ever put on a spacesuit before?
I've won the simulated one at the L'Oreal museum, but that's as far as I got. It's like a spacesuit kind of moniker that you put on and you take pictures with. So that's like the most I've gotten into it. But I have like invested research into like all the way the gloves articulate into it, the different parts of the hip, the different segments of the EVA suit, all those things. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then the last question I have for you: how are you in like team environments? Do you enjoy working with teams, or?
Yes, I believe I work greatly with teams. I'm able to foster some kind of camaraderie that will make everybody focus towards a goal. And I think I can bring this kind of lively enthusiasm and curiosity to the team.
Awesome. Okay. And how do you feel like when you're in like situations when you're being challenged and kind of being pushed out of your comfort zone? Do you do well in those situations, or?
I have been pushed out of my comfort zone on multiple occasions. I can cite, for example, in my own experience, right? I work in the OR. I work sometimes with behavioral students and children with autism. Always out of my comfort zone, always out of a necessary calm space, so to speak. I think I thrive more with challenges because that keeps my mind engaged to find new solutions and tasks to solve issues. Challenges are more of my thing. If it is too easy, it's probably already mundane and too routine. So I want a new, I want something new, challenging that will keep my mind excited, hoping for the next goal and how we can solve it, anticipating risk, mitigating it, and also um, planning for future endeavors and outcomes.
Okay. And so, yeah, I mean, it sounds like kind of being in a situation where you're in a room in a simulation, you're on mission control, again, sitting next to an astronaut, things are going wrong. That sounds like a scenario that you would thrive in.
Oh yes, definitely. And of course, at those moments, this will be time to leverage the experience of the astronaut to be like, okay, in this situation, this is what I would do. What would you have done in this situation? I believe those cross-referencing will help very greatly.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome, man. And then I can tell you a little bit about the 3 days as far as like, what you'd be doing if you're down, or do you have any questions before I do that though? Or
About the 3 days. So you said we'll be staying 3 days. We'll be in basically in the grind. We'll be there. Where is the location set?
yep. So it's located in Midland, Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
Yep. And as far as when you get there, as far as like the investment in the program, everything as far as your hotel, your food, the equipment, and everything when you're there is covered with that investment. You just have to let us know when you're showing up, and we'll either pick you up from the airport or meet you at the airport or at the hotel and get you all set up. And the full 3 days is that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Most people fly in or drive in like that Thursday evening.
Okay. That worked. Texas is not that difficult to get to at all. And it's not. I can fly in and let's say Thursday, come in Friday, Saturday, and then we head out Monday.
Yep. Yeah. Sunday. Most people, you're done typically like 2 or 3 in the afternoon on that Sunday.
Okay.
You have like your graduation, and at that point you're an alumni, and you're typically done like the evening Sunday. Most people fly out.
Alrighty.
Have you ever been to Midland, Texas before?
That would be my first. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Not very many people have been. It's a big oil town.
Okay.
But it's also a huge emerging place for commercial space industry companies. Well.
Yeah, I've seen like most of the tech companies are flying down there. SpaceX is already down there. I think Blue Origin might move down there soon. Microsoft was saying interest of moving down there. Facebook as well. So like all the tech hub is becoming Texas, and I think it's kind of linked to the location on the geographical globe. It's kind of close to the equator, so they can give themselves extra oomph when they take off, right? So I can understand why Texas is a prime real estate, if I could say.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. No. It's on the first day. On day one, there's a little bit of like a presentation PowerPoint where it all goes through all of the different companies and industries, and there was a lot of opportunity I wasn't even aware about for different people in different roles. And again, the whole goal is not to have you come and show up and yes, you do get a cool experience with an astronaut. You are doing some really cool stuff. As a space nerd myself, I can tell you it's like one of the coolest things I've ever done.
I can imagine.
Launches. I've interviewed Apollo 15 astronauts. Like I've done a lot of cool stuff, but I've never had hands-on moon simulation experience. But as I'm going through that, that's something I'll take away for the rest of my life.
I can imagine.
And that's the experience it is, and it's designed to be, and to help support you on your career as
I'm hyped. I'm stoked for this. Awesome.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. And again, we do limit it to 16 per crew, just because it is an intimate, hands-on experience too. So you're going to be, 8 people on the moon, 8 people on the simulation and mission control. So you're getting access that not a lot of people get.
Oh, nice.
And all this sounds like down your alley, or
yeah, definitely down my alley. And this sounds like something that actually I can pull off without any issues. Of course, maybe direction or like transportation down there might just be the only issue, but once I'm there, I'm good to go.
Yep. Well, cool, man. I mean, I know you only had a little bit of time today. I don't want to take up too much time if you're in the middle of something, but if you're interested in maybe doing a little deeper dive, I can tell you a little bit more about like what you're doing. You talked about the investment and stuff. Would you be down for another call maybe tomorrow or
Yeah.
Monday to do a little deeper dive?
I would love to do a deeper dive on this. Say tomorrow. We can aim for around this time. Does that work for you? Maybe earlier?
So I can do. Can you do earlier in the morning, or what's your schedule like tomorrow?
Okay, in the morning. I know I have an appointment by 10 a.m. I'll be driving to the appointment by 8. So we could have the call during.
Eastern?
Sorry?
I think you're in Maryland or East Coast, is that right?
East Coast, yes. East Coast, Maryland, yes.
Okay, would you be able to be Monday instead?
Sure,
Monday
sure.
morning,
Yeah, Monday works out much better for me, actually.
Would either 10 a.m. or 4 p.m. work for you?
Yeah, let's do 1 p.m. Monday.
Oh, you said 1 p.m. on Monday?
Yes, please.
1 second. Looks like 12. Sorry, 1 p.m. Eastern. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Awesome. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and send out a calendar invite, and I'll block off the full 45 minutes for us.
Super.
So we can do a deeper dive.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is one more thing real quick. I'm going to send you another email with another resource in it. I recommend checking that out.
Okay.
And just real quick, it's super important. In that email is going to be a pre-crew survey. Between now and Monday, do you think you can fill that out for me? It's required because we're going to be going through that on our next call too.
All right.
So that you think you get a chance to check it out and fill it out? Take a couple minutes before Monday.
Sure, I will do that before Monday.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. Well, appreciate your time. I'm enjoying talking to you. I'm excited to chat with you on Monday, tell you more about the simulation.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
And yeah, keep an eye out for that survey. I'll have one of my team members call you on Monday too, just to confirm you're still good for that appointment time.
All right, so that works for me. That time will work for me, and I'm looking forward to talking to you on Monday.
Perfect. Well, have a good weekend, and talk to you on Monday.
Thank you, Sir Jonathan. Have a great day as well, and a good weekend as well ahead.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, look at that. You guys got to join me on his call. That is, I'm going to go to space one day, and you guys are going to be along with it, and you just watch the first step towards it. So, little steps. Yes. So that was me signing up for my astronaut school. Soon we'll do it. We're doing it. All right. So I just want to write down this thing so I don't forget. So you said I should fill email form before Monday. I just need to set myself a reminder to remind me on Saturday to fill space form. All right, so I got that in my reminder. Thank you guys for joining me. You know how it is. We make this thing lively and late. Now I want to also show you guys my screen. Let me present my screen to you. Let me show you how many people are watching along with us, and I want to appreciate them, each and every one of them, for being there. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about right now. Hold up. I'll share my screen, okay? And I'll go to the Instagram page, right? See all these gentlemen and ladies that joined us. Huh? Let me go ahead and copy. Oh, we had Mr. Olayemi James call me. How did I miss that? I'm sorry. Forgive me, guys. Thank you for joining us. Let me copy your name, and I'll paste it in the chat so that people can see. All right. So you guys go and like and subscribe. Thank you. Give them a thanks from me. Give a thumbs up from me for joining. Yes, that really, I'm showing my appreciation through you guys. Brother B, I already copied that by Tavares. Hey, Raji, how you doing, Tavares? Long time no see. Hope you good. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Yes, that guy Tavares there. Let's see who else was there. Chiboy 551. CJ joined us. Hey, we appreciate. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and post you on the chat. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. Yes, sir. Let's see who else is here. Grandpa Bichuk. Hey, Astor, what's up, my G? Longest time no speak or see. How have you been? I hope you are great. I hope you're hanging in there, doing a good day, having a great time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining and liking and subscribe. That really makes us know that we're doing something good in this place. Okay, man. Thank you so much for all of that. I really appreciate. Okay, so that is done now. That one is done. That is done. All right. Let me go ahead and go back to the. We were talking about what? What were we talking about? We're talking about temperature, right? Yes. So let me remove. Let me. Should I stop presenting? I was presenting, so I was supposed to present to you the next part of the stuff, right? Yes. Here we were. So let's continue. Sorry about the call for those who joined us for the topic. I really apologize that I did not give you guys a full breakdown that I was about to hop on a call, but I didn't want to leave you guys, wanting and like, oh, I started the podcast and I cut it off and I said, but I wanted you guys to follow along. I was like, wouldn't it be nice to actually record the moment that I start my space travel? So yes, so welcome. So thank you so much everyone for being here. As we are saying, we're talking about temperature, right? And temperature is very, very related to space travel because you'll be going through a gradient of temperature, hot, cold, all the way you finally get to cold up there. And when you're in space, if your back is facing the sun, your back will be hot. If your front is facing the sun, your front will be hot. And the opposite will be happening at the other side. So if your back is hot, your front is cold. If your front is hot, your back is cold. Basically, any side facing the sun will be plus 273 degrees centigrade. Any side facing away from the sun will be minus 273 degrees centigrade. So take that with a grain of salt, but it's kind of factual. I think, let me see. Temperature difference in space. Temperature difference in space. Let's find out. Why does this not write P? I think there's an issue with this keypad. Temperature difference in space. Why are you not searching? What is going on? All right. So temperature difference in space. The temperature in space can vary drastically with extreme differences depending on location, ranging from incredibly cold, near absolute zero, in the vast emptiness between stars, to extremely hot, near celestial bodies like the sun, resulting in temperature differences of hundreds of degrees Celsius. The average temperature of empty space is around 2.7 Kelvin or minus 270 degrees, 200 minus 270.4, 270 degrees. That is cold. I'm just thinking like, the other day it was like minus 15, and I was like, minus 270.4. And when I say it, it sounds weird. When you actually look at the number, you're like, yeah, that's a lot. That's cold. Okay, due to cosmic microwave background radiation. All right. So now we've learned about the temperature in space, right? Oh, look, we were even getting to it. It was the next line. See, it said, let's start from here. It said the most common scales are the Celsius scales, with unit symbol in degree C, okay? Formerly called centigrade. Because I remember when it used to be called centigrade back in the day. Then they changed it to Celsius. I was like, well, going to be Celsius. This is another unit of temperature. But no, Celsius was changed to centigrade was changed to Celsius. Okay, better. All right, the Fahrenheit scale is a temperature scale based on one proposed in 1724 by the European physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. His last name was Fahrenheit, guys. Okay, so Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, what did he do? Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. Let me pull my face over here so I can see what I'm saying to you guys. Right? Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit did what? Where was it? Oh yeah. Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, yes, 1686 to 1736. Wow, these are old people. All right. It uses the degree Fahrenheit as a unit. Several accounts of how he originally defined his scale exist, but the original paper suggests trails up into eternity. But anyways, we understand what Fahrenheit is now. So Fahrenheit is a scale made by some guy called Daniel Fahrenheit. Right? So Fahrenheit made the Fahrenheit scale. So I'm guessing the guy called centigrade made the centigrade scale. I'm just guessing. Let me see. I don't say anything about it there, so maybe not. But anyways, that was created, and then that's what we used to measure those fluctuations, those jitters that we're talking about, right? All right. So here we go. The Fahrenheit scale or degree Fahrenheit and the Kelvin scale. So what is the Kelvin scale? Let's learn about the Kelvin scale. The Kelvin scale is the base unit for temperature in the international system of units. So in the SI unit, the base unit of temperature is Kelvin. It's always Kelvin, okay? All right. The Kelvin scale is an absolute temperature scale. That means it starts at 0 and then it goes up, okay? An absolute temperature scale that starts, an absolute temperature scale that starts at the lowest possible temperature taken to be 0 Kelvin, okay? By definition, the Celsius scale and the Kelvin scale have the exact same magnitude. That is a rise from 1 Kelvin. Hold on, let me see. Ooh, that is such good information right there. Okay, let's learn a little bit more about the Kelvin scale, because this is the base temperature, right? So this is the lowest temperature that we can use in the SI unit. I think we should learn about the Kelvin scale before we go up to Celsius and Fahrenheit. All right. The Kelvin symbol K is the base unit for the temperature. All right. Let me see. You guys can see me over there, right? No issues. Everything looks good so far. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and do one more thing over here, because I don't know if you guys can see everything correctly. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is good. I like what I'm seeing so far. Quality is good. Temperature is good. We have live. Okay, we have people commenting. Okay, so if you go on YouTube, this is what you see. You see the StreamYard key there. If you guys want to join me on this stream, you guys can go ahead and click on that button and you see it. Hopefully the guys that I send the messages to, they have started responding to me. Let's see. Let me send him this. I'll send a link to the guys. So let's hide this for now. Link, copy, paste. The cool thing about Apple is you can copy from your laptop and paste on your phone. It's like one of the coolest things I've used in so long. All right. Let's see if this will take you to the StreamYard. Yeah, it should take you to the StreamYard. Okay, perfect. This is good. This is very good. Let me see if I can invite some more people. I'll send them the actual link themselves so that they can join. I would love to talk to you guys live here. Let's see what you guys want to see. Let me hear what it is that interests you on different things, topics. Let me know what it is that you guys want to talk about. I'm here for you guys, okay? All right, let me send this to people. If they want to join in, I'll be glad to have you guys. Thank you so very much. You're asleep. I'm not asleep, bro. I am live right now. Okay, and then I'm going to paste this to all my friends. Hopefully they get this. Sorry if I'm being too away. I just want to make sure everybody gets a link, something, so that they know that I'm here and I'm live. Okay, guys, thank you so very much. Perfect. I've sent it to everyone that I could send, at least within the time that I could send it to them, right? So let's go back on the live. Let's be sure that we can see everything. So if anybody joins, I'll be able to see the new joinages. So thank you guys for being here. So the live is still going on. Everything still looks good. Thank you so very much. So I've shared the video. Let me send some more to some other people. Let's see if they will join us. If I send it to them, they will join us. Please. I sent it to you guys. Make sure you join, like, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So I sent it around. Hopefully, people can see it. Yeah, at least there's one person watching it on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. All right. Now, next up, we're going back to the temperature, the Kelvin scale. That Kelvin scale. This is the Kelvin scale right here. It is the base unit for temperature in the international system of units. The Kelvin scale is an absolute temperature scale that starts at the lowest possible temperature, absolute zero, taken to be about 0 Kelvin. By definition, the Celsius scale, symbol OC, and the Kelvin scale have the exact same magnitude. That is, a rise in 1 Kelvin is equal to a rise in 1 degree Celsius, and vice versa. And any temperature in degrees Celsius can be converted to Kelvin by adding 273.15. So if we wanted to find out what temperature we have in Celsius in Kelvin, we'll add 273.15. So let me see. If my temperature was 36.6 Celsius, right? 36.6 Celsius, right? Which is like 98 Fahrenheit, right? So if I want to find out how much it is in Kelvin, I'll add, where's the calculator? Oh, calculator. Oh, calculator. I need the calculator. There we go. So let's do some math, shall we? 273. Where did you go? 273.15 plus 36.6. So because my temperature will be natural like 36.6, I could even go get a thermometer from upstairs and try, but not right now. 36.6 plus 273.5 will give me 309 degrees 0.75 in Kelvin. That's how much I would be temperature in Kelvin. Now, remember what the temperature was for space? You get this 309.75, then you go all the way to zero, and then you continue going below zero. Am I wrong? I don't know if that's the way it goes. I don't know if that. Am I right? Please, if you guys think that is right, please write it down. If you think I'm wrong, please leave it in the comments. I think I am wrong. I think maybe it goes from your temperature 36 degrees Celsius, goes down, and then hits temperature of 0 on Celsius, and then you start counting back 270 something to absolute zero. So I guess I am 309.75 Kelvin from absolute zero. I think. I don't know. I might be wrong. Okay. All right. So if you guys think I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be glad to wiggle my way out of that conversation. But I'll be glad to engage. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. I really appreciate it. It really makes my day. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me see. What do we have here? We are still on temperature. Kelvin scale. We found out about the Kelvin scale. All right, we got a little bit understanding of that. It was made by Lord Kelvin, first developed and proposed the scale. It was often called the absolute Celsius scale in the early 20th century. So 1900s, you hear the absolute Celsius scale. The absolute Celsius scale measures 0 to 275.3 degrees. Yes, yes, yeah. Let me stop. All right. The Kelvin was formally added to the International System of Units in 1954, defining 273.16 Kelvin to be the triple point of water. I've never heard of that. What is the triple point of water? The triple point of water, okay? The temperature and pressure at which ordinary solid, liquid, and gaseous water coexist in equilibrium is a triple point of water. Whoa. I have never heard that before. The temperature and pressure at which the original solid, original liquid, original gaseous water coexist in equilibrium is a triple point of water. Okay. Since 1954, the point has been used to define the base unit of temperature, the Kelvin. Okay. But starting in 2019, the Kelvin is now defined using the Boltzmann constant. The Boltzmann constant is the proportionality factor that relates the average relative thermal energy of particles in a gas with thermodynamic temperature of the gas. It occurs in the definition of the Kelvin and the gas constant in Planck's law of black body radiation and Boltzmann, I guess, constant to be at the end. Okay. So, but starting in 2019, the Kelvin is now defined as the Boltzmann constant rather than the triple point of water. So it's no longer called the triple point of water, but now it's called the Boltzmann constant. And that Boltzmann constant is the solid liquid vapor triple point of liquid water. Ice 1. Ice I. Variation of pressure, 21 phases. Wow. Crystalline and amorphous ices have been observed in modern history. Wow. So we have different types of ice. I would like to learn more about this. The various triple points of water, liquid water ice. There's ice 1, ice 3, ice 4. Have you guys heard of this before? Like different types of ice. I'm learning this in the moment. So this is great, grand news. I've heard of different types of water before, like hard water, soft water. I've heard of different soluble type of water, like salty water, non-salty water, things like that. But ice 1, I think I heard about it in planetary investigation when they found like there was a planet that was so dense that the was it dense? No, I think one of the moons of either Saturn or Jupiter, where the outer ice is crushing the water inside, and it's the water state has changed to be this different type of water. I might be wrong in what I'm understanding, but hold on. Let me see. Okay, triple point of water. So these are different types of ice. I would like to learn more about this ice, shall I? Let's see. Phases of ice. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so we have these phases are named according to Bridgman nomenclature. The majority have only been created in laboratory at different temperature and pressure. So these ice that we're going to talk about is not the natural ice, except for maybe ice 1. This one is the first, is the natural ice. This one says natural ice. I guess this is the one that we see outside. Okay. So the year of discovery is natural ice. So we didn't discover it, had always been there. Temperature threshold 273.15 Kelvin, 0C. Oh, yes, because if you remember my mathematics, right? 217, 273.15, right? You guys can still see over there, right? 273.15 plus my temperature will give me my new Kelvin scale. So the 0 will be the minus this 300, the minus 36.6. That will bring us to 0 on the Celsius scale, right? 0 on the Celsius scale, but it is 273.15 on the Kelvin scale. So 0 on the Celsius scale is, hold on, I think I can draw this thing out actually. Give me 1 second. Can actually draw it so I can visualize it. Yes, it's always good to visualize things like this. All right, so I'm gonna use an old page. Who is calling me? Glendale. Hi, you've reached Eddie. Good afternoon. Hello. Hi. Can I help you?
Hi, this is Ellen speaking. You will be pleased to know that the open enrollment for Medicare 2025.
Shut up. All right, so let's do a scale, right? So that's the scale right there. Right here, we'll do 0, right? So this will be the 0 on the Celsius scale. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, sorry. Let me stop sharing. I'll make the presentation. I'll make myself in front. All right. So as you can see, this is the 0 on the Celsius scale, right? So that means somewhere here, which is the absolute 0, this will be 0 on the Kelvin scale. Or okay, or degree Kelvin. Yeah, this will be 0 on the degree Kelvin, and this will be 0 at the Celsius range. So right here will be 273.15 Kelvin, but 0 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. All right, so right here will, oops, this guy is bleeding through. So right there will be the 0 degree Kelvin in the middle, or not close to where it is. So, but the difference from here to here is 273 degrees 0.15, and that's what they are measuring as the constant for water, because that's what water freezes at. Okay. Pressure threshold not applicable is atmospheric. Okay. Density 0.917 gram per centimeter cube. That's what the density of water is. Okay. Crystal form is hexagonal. Okay. Other characteristics, virtually all ice in the biosphere is ice I or 1, I think. With the exception only of a small amount of ice 1. has a refractive index of 1.31. So that's important because that's how light bends through ice. Okay. All right. So there's ice 1C. So this one's ice 1H. This one's ice 1C. Yes, discovered in 1943 or 2020. I don't know how that makes sense. They first discovered it then and then they discovered another one now. They say 29 and 30. I think maybe there'll be information on that. So these are like the excerpts and the sightings. Okay. So 130 to 220K. So this ice forms at even lower temperature than zero. Have you guys heard of that before? So see, so right here, remember here is 0 Kelvin, right? This is 0 Kelvin on the Celsius. Sorry, this is 0 Celsius on the 0 degrees Celsius on the Celsius scale, but it's actually 273 degrees 0.15 on the Kelvin scale. Over here, it is actually minus 53 degrees Celsius and minus 143 degrees Celsius, but it's actually 130 Kelvin and 220 Kelvin respectively. That's when this thing forms. There's another one that forms at 240 minus 33 degrees C, conversion to ice 1. Okay, so ice 1C converts to ice 1H at minus 33 degrees C. So if you freeze something to minus 33 degrees C and keep going lower, you transform from natural occurring biosphere ice and go into a different type of ice that is ice 1H. Okay, it's similar to ice. It has diamond shape, a metastable cubic crystalline variant of ice. All right, we're going to stop there for today because the other version, I'm just going to call out the names, right? Low density amorphous ice, LDA, medium density amorphous ice, MDA, high density amorphous ice, HDA, very high density amorphous ice, VHDA, ice 2, ice 3, ice 4, ice 5, ice 6, ice 7, ice 8, ice 9, ice 10, ice 11, ice 12, ice 13, ice 14, 15, 16, ice. It stops at 16, okay, and then it becomes square ice, discovered in 2014, room temperature in presence of graphene. The shape is square. I have never heard of that before. Okay, so it is ice 17, ice 18, ice 19. Let's learn more about this square ice. I've never heard of it before. Room temperature in presence of graphene, 10 gigapascal. Ooh, this one forms at 10 gigapascals in the presence of graphene. So the pressure is at 10 gigapascal, but the temperature is at room temperature in the presence of graphene. Wow. Okay, so the ice is forming at room temperature, but in the presence of graphene at 10 gigapascals. Never heard of that before. Formation likely driven by the van der Waals force, which allows water vapor and liquid water to pass through laminated sheets of graphene oxide, unlike smaller molecules such as helium. Van der Waals forces generates this square ice. Well, I hope you guys learned something today. Oops, I just unplugged my earpiece. Bear with me, guys. I hope you guys learned something today. You learned about the physics of water, you learned about temperature, you learned about temperature difference, you learned about absolute zero, you learned about Kelvin scale, Fahrenheit scale, Celsius scale. We learned about different types of ice. We learned about some guy named Daniel Fahrenheit, right? The guy that invented the Fahrenheit that we use here in America, right? We learned about a bunch of other things. There are things that are very interesting I want to get into, like cohesion, adhesion, surface tension. This is all has to do with water. So we're going to get there step by step. We want to understand temperature. After temperature, we're going to understand degrees. After degrees, we're going to understand the scales of temperature. Then we're going to find out how to measure temperature. Do we emit temperature? These are all planned classes and podcasts. So if you guys want to join me on a day that you guys think you are ready to answer some questions, come here, come join me. I'll be glad and willing to have you guys on it. Once again, my name has been the Honorable Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede Anyawuna Waroha one of Abugu. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddie for short. I hope you guys enjoyed the 1 hour podcast of temperature and you got to hear me sign up for my space travel. This was supposed to be a shorter podcast, but I'll try to do this every day. Try to take a topic and just talk about it for like an hour or less. And of course, all the shenanigans that has to flow with it. And if you guys want to join me, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you can see when I go live. Of course, if you want to follow me on all the social media, just type this into the social media. You should find me pop up everywhere. Okay, just type in Eddie for short, EDDY number 4 SSOT on Twitter, Facebook page, YouTube page, on Instagram page, on my Twitch page, you name it. We are all there. We are there, and we are glad to have you on the other side of the listening wave. So thank you each and every one of you for joining me and watching. This has been enlightening and great. I really appreciate. I'm gonna go back to the regular streaming line and stuff. Let's see. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did, remember to leave that like and subscribe. Make sure you guys make sure you so that we can get this stuff. But hey, look at that. We have a guest hopping in. Welcome. Welcome, CJ. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Yeah, you are live. We are live on all the social media pages. Yes. Welcome to the Flight on the Wall podcast. I don't think you've joined this version where we are doing multiple streams.
I'm still testing. I'll wait. Quick, sir.
You just hopped in quickly. Thank you for joining for the time you joined.
I'll join, bro. Like I said, I was just trying it. I wanted to see how it is. I didn't even know it would not go straight.
Just go straight. Well, that's how it is. Just a one tap thing. What did you have to do? Just type in your name, right? CJ Atan, that was it, right?
No, like email, sign in. So
yeah,
YouTube, but yeah.
It's real simple and real easy. Yeah. So today, I don't know if you joined me from earlier. I was speaking to some people from space. Not from space, but from
watching from IG there. Well, not really, but I don't know if we're talking to anybody because I was not hearing the sound. I was just hearing your movements.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. I was talking with someone. I was on IG then. Let me go ahead and copy this. Someone just joined us on Instagram, so let me make sure I recognize them. So, yeah, so all the people that joined, I really appreciate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Thanks for joining for the time you could. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please. All right, so that's how we do, guys. We have people that come in for 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Just come shout out, come say hello, come say hi. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here to come and entertain you, give you information on things that you might like, things that you might find interesting, things that you might be like, oh, I didn't know that before. I'm here for you. And also there are things that I don't know. So come and test me. I may not know what you have. I may have an idea of what you do. Who knows? So please let me know. All right. Once again, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the Honorable Humble Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede. Anyawunawaro Hawonderful Bugo. Your friends, my friends, they call me Eddie for short. Thank you once again for joining me. Bye, feature me. I hope you have a great day. Relax. I'm waking up on the right side of your bed and you're eating and rested and you're having a nice day. All right, feature me. Have a great day. We should do all the best. Peace.